Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's me, Qari Faisal Shafiq, and you are watching Join Online Quran YouTube channel. Yes, listeners, in the previous lectures we discussed some basic letters of the Holy Quran, and today we are going to start fifth basic letter of the Holy Quran. So let's start with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, listeners, so you can see in this page, Alhamdulillah, we completed first four letters with detail, and today we are going to start fifth basic letter of the Holy Quran, which is Jeem. So you can see in this picture, this shape is actually Jeem shape. So first of all, we will discuss how to read this letter with the correct sound. So you can read this letter as Jeem, Jeem, like that. So mostly people are reading this letter with the nasal sound like Jeem. So this sound is actually wrong sound. So you can read this letter without nasal sound. So how you can practice this letter without nasal sound? For practice of this letter, you can stretch, you can read this English alphabet G, because in this letter there is no nasal sound coming. So you can practice this English alphabet G. Actually, for the practice of this letter, English alphabet sound G sound will be stretched. Okay, listeners, so now we are going to discuss the point of pronunciation of this letter Jeem. So the point of pronunciation of this letter is middle of your tongue touches with your upper hard palate. Means when you will touch your middle of your tongue with your upper hard palate, so then you can read this letter with the correct sound. So I'm going to show you in this picture a real point of this letter Jeem. So you can see I wrote two things here. First one is upper hard palate and second thing is middle of your tongue. So this arrow shows actually your upper hard palate and this arrow shows your middle of your tongue. Okay, listeners, so when you will touch your middle of your tongue with your upper hard palate, so then you can read this letter Jeem with a correct sound. So remember, there are three parts of your tongue. First one is tip of your tongue, second one is middle of your tongue, and third one is back part of your tongue, which is root of your tongue actually. Okay, listeners, so in this point you will touch this middle part of your tongue with your upper hard palate. And how you can recognize your hard palate? So you can put your finger, you can touch your finger opposite of your middle tongue upside. When you will touch your finger there, so you can feel there is a hard part of your mouth. So that palate is actually hard palate of your mouth opposite of your middle tongue. So when you will touch your middle of your tongue with your upper hard palate, so then you can read this letter with a correct and perfect sound, and you have to practice this letter again and again without nasal sounds. Okay, listeners, I hope you enjoyed today's lecture too and you got something new today. Inshallah, we'll see you very soon in the next coming lecture. If you think this lecture was useful for you, again, it's a reminder for you, must subscribe our YouTube channel and must press the bell icon for upcoming new lectures and must like our today's lecture. Inshallah, we'll see you very soon in the next coming lecture. Until Allah Hafiz, take care, good care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.